Is it possible to write for two audiences at once? This was from a paper writing about what has happened to Africa over the last 40 years or so.
Africa's problem is to break out of economic stagnation that has persisted for 3 decades. This article deploys existing primary research into an integrated argument that accounts for Africa's economic distinctiveness and derives implications for international policies for poverty reduction.
Could you please read out the second approach?
I was a student at Oxford in 1968. The father of my friend had been the Governor General of a little country called Maseland, and so I read up on it. What I read made me resolve to go there, renamed Malawi. It was the poorest country on the continent. It is easier to rename countries than to change them. 35 years later, it is still as dirt poor as it was then. In another 35 years, I doubt it will be much different, unless the book is about that, unless.
Which of the two approaches is going to be more appealing to you? Second approach, we can all agree on that. So, first economist is Sir Paul Collier. He wrote that in 2007. Second economist is Paul Collier, writing in 2007 at exactly the same time. This is his best-selling book, The Bottom Billion. He had, broadly speaking, the same message, but had a different audience in mind. Who here can speak more than one language? Great. Multilingual. Economics has its own language, and there's going to be a language that you will speak when you're talking to colleagues, other economists, and so on. People outside are going to have another language. They're not going to use the word labour market. They're going to use the word job. They're not going to say, I experience lower wages. They're going to say, I earn less. They're not going to worry about their educational outcomes. What are they going to worry about? Grades. It's possible, just as many of you are multilingual, to speak different languages to different audiences.